Welcome back to Monday Maker. This is another episode of what you can make to sell on Etsy or any other location. And today we're going into the personalization by making monograms. Now, there are two ways you can make monograms. One is using the monogram option if you have Cricut access, and the other way, of course, is to create your own by doing some slicing and dicing. I'm going to show you how to just use the one that comes with Cricut Access in this particular video because it is quick and you can make really simple changes. Now, what would you do with a monogram? Well, you sell people the monogram all weeded and ready on its backing so that they can transfer it onto their own surface. And that's my suggestion. Or you can put it on a surface for them, but your shipping cost is going to be a lot more. It's much easier to take a little tube, roll up your vinyl and put it in the tube and mail that out. It's going to be a lot cheaper to service your customer by simply cutting those out and making it available. So let's get started with our first monogram. You'll see down the side here, it says monogram. Now you're going to be able to do any initials that you want here, and then we're going to make some changes. I'm just going to put B, J, D, those are mine. And it says operation type right here, any. You want to cut and draw or you want just cut. And I'm going to leave it at any because that's what we want to do. Now, this particular dialog box is going to give you a lot of options for things that you can make for your customer. Now, we have text styles where it's simply text by itself. And that's always a great option, just telling people, 3 initials, you'll make this circle, or you can have them done in different ways like this. There are quite a few, and I'm not going to go through all of those. But as you can see, there are lots of options for things that you can sell people just by using the text or the modern. Okay, so now we have elegant, and we have all kinds of different ways that they can do some elegant ones. Now, I'm talking about all the different types of text right now. This one has a few little flowers. This one is very ornate. I mean, you can take them very simple. You can go to handwritten if you want to have different kinds of options. Now, that's kind of cool. So this one is handwritten and it is a cut one. And of course, the last one is vintage. And this is like a Broadway. Now, you'll notice Broadway doesn't have a lot of options up here, but the other ones do. So as you're clicking on these various options, you're going to look to see what else that you can provide. Now, I don't necessarily like these ones. I'm going back to say elegant and see what we can get there. That one's not too bad. Now I can add frames. So I can do it this way. I can put a frame this way. This one has some overlapping circles. This one has 2 circles. This one's kind of interesting with several rings, a little sunshine, or you could have rectangles. And here's a really interesting one as well. So there's all kinds of different options that you can have back here. I'm going to go back to this ring one. So this is one option that you can offer. Now, what I suggest you do is you do a couple on the screen and you show images of them to give them options in order to order what they want from you. And then, of course, the colors that they want. You're going to do these in a vinyl, or you could do them for an iron-on transfer, but I don't suggest that. If you're going to do an iron-on transfer, that is a product that you want to put together for yourself. In this case, I'm just going to click these and I'm going to add it to the canvas. Now I'm just going to make them pretty big so that we can see what we're working with. Now, the best part of this whole thing is I can come up here to ungroup. Now, each of these pieces, this is the basic cut. If I decide that I don't like the initials, I can simply get rid of those. I can add my own text. This is really key, so I can add my own text in here. And right now it's set for a basic cut. I may want to have a different font. So I can click over to system and see what I have in the system. There are a number of ways that you can find the font that you want. So I'm just going to pick something unusual. And as you can see, it's got little teddy bears. And I'm just going to change this, and I'm just going to type in baby. As you can see, I can do a lot of things with just this particular monogram, and everything is set. It's going to cut and it's going to paste into anything that you want. You may want to attach it. You'll have the rings cut in separate colors. Baby, probably not in black, but let's give it a nice light green. And you can change the colors on how you want to do that. So now you can offer this as a product that you can sell in Etsy, pre-cut into vinyl so that they can apply it to a dresser, the baby's crib, or anything else that they want. They want something iron-on for a onesie or a t-shirt, then perhaps you provide the t-shirt as well. I just want to make it as simple as possible for you, but this monogram idea is just absolutely perfect. Just putting them together so that they have them on vinyl sheets. They can order 2 or 3 of them. You cut them all out. You get them ready on the transfer paper for them and then just ship them out that way. So that's it for today's Monday Makes. This is making monograms to sell on Etsy or any other shop that you have. Until next time, happy crafting.